However, you may not be sure which one to get. In this guide, we look at the best cable modems for the 3 most popular cable internet service providers, Xfinity, Comcast, Spectrum, and Cox, and give a solid recommendation for each. We also provide a solid budget recommendation that is just about equally good for all of your ISPs, so long as you aren't using your ISP's top speed plan. Were you intending to get a router, the one that helps you get great Wi-Fi? Check out our collection of the best routers instead. If you're an Xfinity customer, buy them for a great modem router combo, ideal for Spectrum customers. Buy them for a good Cox approved cable modem. And if I buy this for an all-around cable modem on the cheap, great if your internet speed isn't your provider's best. Pros, cons approved by Xfinity, for Xfinity only. Multi-gigabit connection includes phone lines for use with Xfinity Voice. Small size. You may know of NetGear as one of the best cable modem manufacturers and want to get one for your Xfinity connection. Recently, however, Xfinity has shuffled around their approved modems, and many popular NetGear choices, such as the NetGear Nighthawk CN1100, have fallen out of favor. In other words, the best NetGear for Xfinity is now the CN250V. It has a 2.5 gigabit per second Ethernet port and allows for Xfinity Voice Avoid, a VoIP service that makes for clearer calls on up to 2 lines if you have that service. The CM250V has a smaller than average size and should work with any router. Or a lot of these key specifications modem, router combo, modem speed 2.5 gigabits per second, protocol DOCSS 3.1 ports, pros, cons, Wi-Fi 6, support expensive mesh capable, one of the best modem router combos. If you're a Spectrum customer, you probably already know the deal. But if this is an anticipatory purchase, this paragraph is for you. Spectrum doesn't charge rent for their modem the way other companies do. If you're cynical, you can just think of the modem's cost as built in. Furthermore, by and large, people like this modem and have no problem with it. What you might want to do is avoid the router, which you do need to pay for, and overall people don't like. And this means that if you're going to get a modem and all, it should likely be a modem router combo. And if you're going to get one, why not get one of the best modem router combos out there? The NetGear Orbi CBR 750 is great for making a whole home mesh network, which makes Wi-Fi easier to get in his large homes, and has Wi-Fi 6 support, giving the ability to get fast download speeds even without using a wired connection. This option is more expensive than many cable modems. But remember that modem router combos are more expensive than modems alone. In business, key specifications. Modem router combo, what's episode? Yes, speed 4.2 gigabit per second protocol. DOCSIS 3.1 ports 4 times gigabit, and pros cons approved by Cox. Not a modem router combo. Highly affordable, exceptionally easy installation to Ethernet ports for link aggregation. If you're a Cox user, you will likely enjoy this Aris surfboard modem. Cox has tons of Aris surfboard modems in their approved list, and as a result, you can feel confident that their support staff will be used to connecting their systems with this modem's inner workings. It will work with Xfinity too, however. The Aris surfboard SB8200 is a clean, modern-looking modem that is affordable, has an easy setup procedure, and includes dual Ethernet ports for link aggregation if you have a compatible router. Not a lot to complain about this cable modem, except perhaps that it is not a cable modem combo. Talk to key specifications, Facebook 3.5, modem router combo, modem only speed gigabit protocol DOCSIS 3.1. We also see the pro cons good for all major cable internet providers. DOCSIS 3.0, incredibly cheap with the testing, still has great channel bonding. You can just go into the door, and if you want a cheaper cable modem that doesn't need to last you for centuries, try this AeroCirc board. In the modern era, its defining feature will be its DOCSIS 3.0 connectivity, a protocol capable of reaching a max 100 megabits per second upstream and 1 gigabits per second downstream speed. For many, that will be okay, but this device has very long potential. When you're not the best plan naturally upgrades over the years, you will find yourself needing a new modem. On the flip side, this cable modem is one of the best of its protocol, featuring great channel bonding, a gorgeous chassis, and a wide ISP compatibility. Due to its low price, even if you only expect to use it for a short time, it may very well pay for itself. Key specifications: modem router combo, modem only speed up to gigabit protocol DOCSIS 3.0 ports. 1 times Ethernet, size 5 times 2.1 times 5 inches. Despite being a throw it in the corner and forget about it kind of device, your cable modem is a somewhat confusing piece of hardware from a distance. If your understanding of what a cable modem is doesn't go far beyond internet box, you not only shouldn't be embarrassed, but you also shouldn't feel alone. Here are some key things we look at, arranged in order of what you are likely to find important. There's an adage that cable modems will pay for themselves, usually way before the 2-year mark is up. The reasoning behind this is that most ISPs will provide a modem to you, but also make you rent it. In the long term, these rental charges add up. Please be aware, though, if you buy a cable modem with a low build quality, no warranty, and a high price, this won't hold true. Likewise, buying a low-quality modem can effectively lower the speed of your internet. In this situation, you can lose money on a router, as you would be paying for a higher quality internet than what you are receiving. If you buy an appropriate cable modem that has decent longevity, however, it will indeed pay for itself in the long run. And to use wireless internet, you'll need a router. As such, another way that you can succeed with the purchase of a cable modem is to combo it with this router. You can refer to this combo as a modem router combo or gateway if you prefer. Not sure about the differences between a modem and router, you're not alone. Generally speaking, having these separates is just fine. At the same time, combining them is often more space convenient and reduces wires. If you want more control over your system components, however, buying them separately is ideal. Since Spectrum gives you a cable modem with no rent payments, there's less monetary incentive to get a modem for their service. However, since the router is generally considered subpar and requires purchase, we recommend a modem router combo for this ISP. Nearly all cable modems will come with compatibility statements and saying that they're great for Xfinity or Comcast, Spectrum, and Cox. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that a modem is ideal for that particular ISP or your plan. Additionally, you may wish to look at this issue in reverse. For example, Cox provides a list of cable modems that they approve of. This suggests that support technicians will be well versed with these modems and are more likely to be able to help you resolve issues between their internet and your modem. If you're choosing your own modem, we cannot guarantee that a product recommending your ISP will be the best cable modem for it, but there's a good place to start. And speed is speed, and we all want speed, right? But it isn't as simple as that. Remember, the internet speed is a sort of weakest link detector. Whether it's your Wi-Fi router, your Ethernet cable, your ISP, your modem, or the botched job your ISP did in setting up your internet, the slowest speed of all of your equipment is your speed. You can buy a cable modem that allows for faster speeds than your internet plan provides, but this will not boost the speed of your internet. As a result,
many modems covered here are quite fast, as they will cover the majority of plans and upgrades down the road. At the same time, though we've also got a budget option. There's no need to pay for a fancy cable modem for average internet.
So Noah's going to would do places. If you miss the cable has, again, you should have a more pressure in the speed or in market on the order of gigabytes. You likely still remember megabytes as being the important metric of the day. When reading about speeds, however, manufacturers use measurements of megabits, right? And particularly confusing when abbreviations are used as NBP stands for megabits per second. There are 8 megabits in a megabyte. And one thing that you will consistently see when shopping for cable modems is the DOCSIS version. If you don't want to get too technical, just think of DOCSIS 3.0. It's cable modems as slower but cheaper modems, and DOCSIS 3.1 modems as ideal for modern high-speed connections. When in doubt, get a DOCSIS 3.1 cable modem or serve you for longer, at least until multi-gigabit DOCSIS 4.0 becomes the norm. As weird as it may sound, you most likely only need one Ethernet port on your modem. To explain it simply, the vast majority of simple modems can only put out internet via one of the Ethernet ports. You can use this Ethernet port to your device directly or connect to a router from which you can connect to multiple devices via a true Ethernet port of your router, which acts as a splitter, where you can connect via Wi-Fi. This differs, however, in 2 situations. If you have a modem router combo, or if you want to use link aggregation. Modem router combinations will typically come with 4 Ethernet ports, all usable with different devices. To oversimplify, the more the merrier. It is no wonder that some of the best routers are actually modem router combos. Sometimes you will find cable modems with dual Ethernet ports. These can be used for link aggregation, an advanced networking technique that increases the bandwidth of your connection, potentially may increase in download speeds. Cable modems are not conversation starters, the devices that are a nigh necessity of the modern home. As such, you likely don't want a big gangly device taking up space in your home. If you plan to pop your cable modem on a shelf, make sure you don't get one that is too tall for your intended shelf. Meanwhile, if aesthetic mattered to you, the black neck modems will likely fade into the background of your home, but tend to display the dust they collect quite handily. And meanwhile, air surfboard modems have a bright, modern aesthetic that looks clean and bright. This article is managed and created separately from the Digital Trends editorial team